I just felt very sad because no one was being identified as her family. Part of our cultural understanding is that, Niniwe Maganaduk, we're all related, we're all family. My name is Thelma Morrisseau. I also go by the name of Danima. There was other grandmothers involved as well. We decided to pass on the name Muskode Bizihiki Ikwe. So our community kind of adopted her, claimed her. Well, not just kind of, we have. She matters. She's important. She is loved. She deserved to be recognized, both here in this physical realm, but in the spirit realm as well. Muskode Bizihiki Ikwe. That name comes from this grandmother, whose name is Mary Roberts Iba. She's passed on. Her spirit name was Noje Ikwe, and she was one of my teachers. The bundle that she carried, she was a fourth-degree Medewan woman in the lodge. That name came to be when she was out fasting. This is back in the 90s. When she went on one of her last fasts. Basically, the buffalo spirit visited her and shared many things with her that spirit buffalo wanted to help. And so one of the ways she wanted to do that is by giving all of us a name. And that name is her name, Muskode Bizihiki Ikwe. It's a beautiful name. It's a beautiful gift to us as Anishinaabe Ikwe women. For the Medewan Lodge, we have an understanding that the west door is the doorway our spirit travels when we leave. It's that doorway we dance out, eh? But also in that doorway, the one that guards that doorway is that buffalo spirit. For the longest time, that buffalo spirit was stood there in the west, guarding that doorway for us on one leg. And she did that with the belief and faith that one day we would begin to pick up our sacred bundles. And that has happened. Right across North America, that has happened. People are picking up their sacred ceremonies, they're picking up their language, they're picking up their pipes, their sun dances, their sweat lodges, everything. So some elders talk about that buffalo stands now on 3 legs, stronger. So she is that faith carrier as well. And among the Sioux people, the buffalo skull is really important. Eh? They're always used in the Sundance with the Lakota people. So it has lots of significance. You talk about the white buffalo calf woman. It has lots of significance. What has happened to buffalo woman, Muskode Bizihiki Ikwe, could happen to any one of us. My daughter, she could be like, I could be her grandmother or even her great-grandmother. I could be that to her, for her. And so I just see this as a really special honor that I could be able to see her in that way. For the whole duration of court, one of the grandmothers went in early in the morning and smudged the courtroom. We brought in a buffalo headdress, and the courts were accepting of us placing that headdress in front of where the Crown Attorney was, an empty chair that signified Muskode Bizihiki Ikwe. And on that chair, we placed a beautiful red dress, and that symbolizes her. And it could symbolize all the women, right, that are still missing and not able to be identified.